Hello everyone, I am Raihat Zaman and today we will learn how we can build a CLI tool using Python scripts. Previously in one of our Cradle videos, we learned about organizing folder with Python script. Today we will try to make that script a fully functional CLI tool so that we can use the program from anywhere and we can manage any directory. In our previous piece of code, we have a fixed source folder. Here you can see that the source folder is hard-coded in our script. As a result, we couldn't manage any directory using this. Let's make some changes so that we can manage any other directories which will be given in the terminal as an argument. Here we are importing argv from sys package. This argv is a list which contains all the arguments passed from the terminal during executing this Python code. And here we are catching the first argument as source folder and listing the items of the directory in the item list global variable. As we are going to run this code multiple times for testing purpose, let's comment out this line. Now let's run this script. Here you can see this script is failing because we haven't given any argument. Let's give a directory path as an argument for the script. The code is now listing all the files from the given directory in the argument and printing its destination path. Let's try with another directory to make sure if the code is working perfectly or not. The output looks perfect, but we are getting some relative path from the scripts directory in the output. When we want to build a perfect CLI tool, we will always work with the absolute path of any file or directory. So let's modify the code a bit to get the absolute path of the given directories. We have imported two new functions from os.path. One is expand user and other is abs path. Let's go and see what these two functions do. If any path starts with a tilde, then expand user function expands the path and gets the actual path based on the logged in user, while the abs path expands and outputs the full path of any file or directory. Let's run the script once more with that argument given in the last time. Awesome! The output looks super perfect. Now we have to do something so that we can use this script from anywhere in the terminal as a terminal command. To do that, we will have to copy the piece of code in user local bin directory and make that code an executable. Let's check if the folder organizer command works or not. Oops, it didn't work. That's because we are trying to run the script independently, but we haven't included the shebang. Let's add that and copy the new code again. Now let's try again if that works or not. Our command worked. Nice. Let's try from another directory and with a different argument just to make sure. So now we have a working folder organizer command, but we are missing something. Any perfect CLI tool also includes some other facilities like some help options and others. When we will give an option to help in the argument of our code, this will fail. In order to overcome this, we can use a Python package called click. Let's install that using pip and use that package in our code. When we are using click, we don't have to depend on argv as click will handle this. So we removed that and imported click. After that, we made our main function a click command and added an argument for the command so that the script can catch the argument as source folder. Now let's copy the new code file again in user local bin and try to get help. So our CLI tool folder organizer is ready. We can now use this from anywhere, but we have some disadvantages as we are directly copying the code in user local bin. For example, when we will want to take this piece of code to another PC, we will have to follow the steps every time. Copy the code in user local bin, make the code an executable, and then install click so that the script works. Rather than following these steps, we can write a setup.py file for our script and make the script a package. After doing that, we can simply use a single piece of command to set up the CLI tool. Before starting that, let's make our script a package with an init file. Let's create a folder. Let's move our code inside the package folder. Let us create a new file called init.py. Now let's write a setup.py file for our package. Here we are giving our package a name folder organizer package. We are also describing the version of our package here, and in the install requires list we are giving the name of the packages which we need to install to run our package. We need click, so we have only included click here. We are also including the packages folder organizer package which contains our actual script. In the entry points, we have written a settings for console scripts which describes when we will write a command in the terminal folder organizer, then it will look for the main function in the folder organizer script from folder organizer package. So that's the setup.py file for our package. Now let's try to install our package using this setup.py file. Let's first remove our previous code copied in user local bin. Now install our package using setup.py. Let's check if the command works or not. Yes, the command works. Now let's try our command with an argument. So our CLI tool is done. In this way, we can easily build any kinds of CLI scripts using Python. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in next videos.